Hello, Katja here and welcome to this video tutorial. Today I will do a Wintery and a Christmas tag, and I start to use a stone effect pastes. It's a set of 3 pastes, and here I use the limestone paste. I add it all over the tag, and this to give a fine texture to the tag. I don't want to have any pattern, so I add it all over it. I drying a little bit, and I use one other paste from the set, and it's more grain in it, and like you see it's more color, but I will paint over it, but it gives a little bit more texture. So that is how I want, and while it's wet I add my decorations. I have some decorations made from molds, and you see me pressing and going around. Here I will add some metallic embellishments, some snowflakes from Finnabair, because I want it to be like a snowflake and a wintry, little bit like a Christmas tag, so it's perfect to use this metallic embellishment that looks like snowflakes. So here I'm trying out the composition a bit, and I'm working while it's the paste is not dry. And like you see, I change my mind and going around, and even if I'm trying out before everything is glued, it's so easy to change your mind. As you see here, I'm trying out with some wings and Christmas tree, and I also have some stars made from moon and stars mold from Finnabair. So I'm going around a little bit, and it's not always I'm ending up doing this. And here the metallic embellishment I was gluing to simply with the glue to be sure that it will stick where I want it. So I want also to add some fine texture to this window. So I'm using my finger to get a thin layer of texture to my window. I don't want it to be too much, it's only a little bit. To when I will add some depth, it will show better if I have some detail. So I hope you will enjoy this video, and please give the thumb up if you like, and I'm so happy if you want to leave a comment. I'm read all the comments. Sometimes I don't have the time to answer all the comments, but I'm reading it and enjoy your questions or your comments so much. And here you will see me, I was painting a black gesso all over my background, and when my background is drying, I will paint the frame. I have Finnabair's metallic paint. I had red wine. It's a gorgeous red color, and I will paint my window with this red paint all over it. I am not used to use red color so often, but when it's a wintry and Christmas feeling of projects, I can use these dark red things. I think this red wine are just gorgeous. I have some soft matte gel. It's a very thin gel, and it gives a very thin coat, and this gel also are transparent when it's dry, and it's very thin. I have some luminous glitter set from Finnabair, and I want to give my Christmas tree here some glitter. The Christmas tree comes from Prima. They come in a set of, I don't know how many, I think 3 in the same set. And now I sprinkle the glitter on my Christmas tree, and I'm not so worried that it will be too much, because I will add some paint over it again. I want to give it some shimmer. And I also have some pixie dust. It's like a spray that adds some shimmer and also helps the glitter to stay. And when my window is drying up and my tree is drying up, I have 2 colors of rust paste, the darkest one and the other one, and I'm adding it with these great brushes, because I will add this texture all over my tag. And I was having black in my background, because when I use this brush, it doesn't, the color doesn't come everywhere, so it will be like a extra dimension when you have the black in the background first. So I doesn't need to add the rust paste perfectly. It's a little bit, can you call it uneven? Something like that. So I want dark background. So all over it, and I mix the colors a little bit to give the tag a little bit more interest. Yeah, and my background is dry, and now I have some white heavy gesso, and I also will add it over my tag, because I wanted to give it a wintry look, and I'm very light-handed. On some places I want a little bit more gesso, so I go over my tag to give it like a wintry look, and I think it's looking already great. Wintry and like a dark night. And I will also have some on my window to, it will match, so it will not be too many contrast. Now I have some wax, vintage gold because I want to add a little bit gold and to give a little bit extra, so it be like highlighted on some places. And when you do add the vintage gold on the edges of the tag, it's almost like to give the tag a little bit like a frame. I also added it on the window to make them matching better. Here I have some thread and I have 3D matte gel, and I will add my messy white thread. And now it's time to glue everything so it will stick. And here can be the little bit difficult part before everything is stick, but I think it's great with the 3D matte gels, because you can move around your decorations before you are really happy. So if you're not used to work that they are going around and moving, I think that's great, because sometimes you change your mind and you're moving around your decorations and like that. And before, because they are slow drying, it's nice that you can change your mind how it will look. So you see, I have already, and I'm trying out where to have my decorations. So I think the snowflakes give it like framing. Here I have some pearls from Pribam, and I also have some micro beads. And where I was a little bit messy with the 3D matte gel, I'm adding the micro beads, and that's perfect to add some interest if you doesn't like to have pure glitter. And these beads, they are a little bit metallic look. Yep, and I have the snow effect paste, flake effect paste, and it's a paste that is texture, and it's white, and it's a little bit shimmery also, and I'm adding it, and I want it to be like a texture, and you see me using the brush like I want the snow give like extra texture. I don't want it to be too flat. I want it to be like snow, a little bit more bigger pieces. And I have it in here down on the tag. And also on the window, like it had been snowing from the upside. So you see, I don't want the paste go perfectly. And you see, nothing is dry yet, so I can have the last look before I will leave everything for drying. And now I'm adding a little bit snow to the tree also, and I think this will be a perfect gift to a friend. Now I'm adding some of these beads here and there in the snow. And that is because I enjoy adding some contrast, and I think when you're adding like these pearls, they give a little bit contrast to that everything is painted and glittery and like that. So it gives a contrast, different way to give interest to your project. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and remember to subscribe and share. It helps the video channel to let us work. So I'm happy and hope to see you soon again. And you see me adding the pearls and the snow, and it will go and dry, and you see me adding more beads. I'm just having fun, and I hope you also having fun, because when you're creating, to have fun, that's the thing with it, to create. Don't compare yourselves with other. Create, that is because it's fun. And here you see me in my finished project, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.